So, you want to see what this system is all about? The new Delta ADX moving average divergence combo. In this video, I'm going to show you more about it. I'll show you the settings. I'll show you the things I'm looking for when I'm trading. There's 4 basic components. We got the moving average crossover painting the background. I've got Delta painting the outlines of the candles. I've got the ADX painting the insides of the candles. And I've got Divergence painting these triangles. Then I've got the key levels on the chart. I've got VWAP. I've got my favorite moving averages. The usual suspects. If you want to see how I trade this system in the live markets, check out yesterday's video for this system. And then there's also a plethora of other live trading videos showing how I incorporate all of this in the live markets. But for this video, I'm going to be focusing on an overview of the system. So here's this morning, the New York Open, the first candle. We're bearish across the board. Bearish ADX, bearish Delta, bearish moving average crossover, but we don't break any lower. We move up, and on the move up, check out the move up. The ADX is not going anywhere. When the ADX is neutral, the candles are transparent. So even though we get this pushback up, there's no ADX momentum behind it. On the third candle of the morning, bearish ADX, bearish Delta, bearish moving average crossover. Now we start to break lower below the low, and after we break lower, we push down over 40 points in just a few minutes. As we're coming down, the ADX is neutral. It's not coming in hot anymore. And on this candle, we get some green Delta. And on the next 2 candles, we get a little pullback up. Here we've got some ADX momentum to the upside, but the Delta is negative. The moving average background is negative. Still below the 20 SMA. So nothing there that's going to entice me to get into a trade. Here we get some more bearish ADX momentum. Got the black inside of the candle signifying bearish ADX momentum. Red Delta candle, red background. Looking for a break lower below this candle or even below this recent low. No key levels in the way until the S2 pivot. And after we break down below this previous low, we pop down 50 points down to the S2 pivot in just a few minutes. Start getting some divergence building up. We got a tiny little candle with some ADX momentum to the upside, some double divergence. And after this candle closes, we do make it up over 20 points, back up to the S2 pivot where we get rejected. Here's some triple divergence, ADX momentum, Delta to the upside. We break above the high of this candle, pop up over 20 points in 1 minute. The background is still red, so if I'm going to be taking these bounce trades, I'm not going to go for huge targets. We head back down, but there's no ADX momentum behind it. Delta candles start turning green. We get some more triple divergence. Another green Delta candle. Breaking higher above this. We pop up over 15 points in a couple minutes. Now we start getting some ADX momentum to the downside. Red background, red Delta candle. Bearish ADX. Break lower. We pop down over 70 points in a few minutes. ADX starts turning neutral. We start getting some divergence. Got point of control drawn down to the very bottom of this candle here. We've got bullish Delta, we've got bullish ADX taking a break above the high. We come up over 20 points to retest the 20 SMA. Now we're starting to make higher lows. The background turns green. We got point of control drawn down to the bottom of this candle. Got some green Delta, green background. The background stays green all the way up past 10:30. It's usually when I'm done trading. Although not these days, I'm trading all over the place, but ideally I'm only trading from 9:30 to 10:30. We got pretty much nothing but bullish ADX momentum the whole way up until this candle right here. We finally get some bearish ADX momentum, and we get a nice little break lower there. Got some triple divergence here. Point of control drawn up into the wick, taking a break lower, pop down over 12 points. Enough room to get in a nice scalp there. Had some triple divergence on this candle. We did pop down 10 points afterwards. Then this S2 pivot ended up holding. Got some more bullish ADX. Green Delta, green background. Push back up to the 15-minute center. So those are the things that I'm looking for when I'm trading this system. This is a 1-minute chart. I also had this chart set up on the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the 15-second All those different charts had this same setup today. And I was looking for correlation between all different time frames. So I've got the 20 SMA on the chart, got my innovative ordering buttons from NINZA. I've got the MMT Ultimate POC, got the Ultimate VWAP on here, got the key levels, I've got the built-in pivots, I've got the Ultimate Delta, but it's actually not on the chart. Don't need this on here. You need to have this indicator to use as an input on the trend and reversal. But I've actually got the histogram squished down on this chart, but you could also have it visible. I've got the MMT XXX painting the background. I'm using the single moving average confirmation mode. Got it painting the background, nothing else. You could actually turn the MA cross signal dots off. There's no triple moving average signals that will appear because I'm using it as a standard moving average crossover. So when I'm in single moving average mode, I just want my slow and my middle to be the same. And then for the fast, I've got the 6 EMA. So whenever the 6 EMA crosses over the 9 EMA, that's when I'm getting the background change. Then I've got 5 instances of the trend and reversal. 3 of them are for divergences. So I've just got the divergence activated. It's the same settings for all 3. Overbought 90, oversold 10, look back of 1. And I've just got different offsets for each. The first one is an input series of the RSI. The second one is the Chaikin oscillator. The third one is the DMI. And then on this instance of the trend and reversal, I'm using only the trend flow, and I'm just painting the outlines. I've got the SMA filter on, period of 6, strength of 1, directional filter is off. My input series is the MMT Ultimate Delta, just using the regular per bar delta. Got the delta close as the input, so that's painting the outsides of these candles. You could also try putting it in cumulative mode. You'd get less up and down, back and forth movement of the delta if you're using cumulative. And the last instance of trend and reversal, input series is the ADX. I'm also only using the trend flow. I've got a strength of 1. I've got directional filter on. I've got the SMA filter on, a period of 3. And this is just painting the bars, the inside of the bars. White for up, black for down. ADX is the input. So those are the settings. Let me show you what happens if you put the input series of the delta into cumulative mode. So if I check on cumulative, let's just take a look before. Got some up and down movement, quite a bit, but it's also catching moves a little bit earlier. But if I click apply, now it's in cumulative mode. You can see we lost a lot of those green candles. Less up and down, a little bit more smoothed out, but it also takes a little bit longer to confirm the direction. So this would totally be up to personal preference. Could also make the SMA smoothing a little bit less. Apply a 3 there. Now I'm getting in a little bit earlier again. A little bit less up and down. You could also use the trend core to paint the candle outlines with the ultimate delta as an input. There's so many different possible options with all the MMT indicators with different ways to customize the parameters. I hope you got some good ideas for your own trading. There are links to the MMT indicators in the description. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan is absolutely amazing. There's some really good sales going on right now. Take Profit Trader has 40% off, no activation fee. And if you get funded and get a paycheck from them, they will refund your evaluation fee. TradeDay also has 40% off and no activation fee. That's going on to the end of August. Apex brought back their 80% off sale. And Tradeify has straight to funded accounts available at 35% off. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Best of luck in your trading. Have a great day.